Hola, I'm Sherry Jones, author of La Joya de Medina, the controversial novel about the origins of Islam, as told through the eyes of Muhammad's youngest and most beloved wife, Aisha bint Abi Bakr. Engaged by her father to Muhammad at age 6 and married to him when she was just 9, Aisha began her life as many girls did in 7th century Arabia, with her destiny controlled by men. Yet she grew up to become one of the most uniquely empowered women of all time, a respected political advisor, a revered religious scholar, a poet, and the most beloved wife of one of the most charismatic men who ever lived. I discovered Aisha in the pages of books on Islam. After the attacks in the United States by Muslim extremists on September 11, 2001, I was disturbed to hear people around me blaming Islam and all Muslims for the criminal actions of a few. I wanted to learn more about Islam. At the same time, I heard how women were oppressed under the Taliban regime in Afghanistan. I wanted to find out for myself if this was true and if it was Islamic. So I began to read, and in the pages of those books, I discovered to my great astonishment that Muhammad had 12 wives and concubines, at least, according to the Islamic traditions. I decided I wanted to bring all these women to life in a way that the history books had not done. As I began to read and write, I found Aisha taking center stage, as indeed she did in real life. Aisha was the kind of girl I would have liked to be. Kind and compassionate, she rescued runt lambs and goats, feeding them milk from her finger. Mischievous, she played pranks on her sister wives, livening up the harem. Witty and articulate, she could and did defeat any foe on the verbal battlefield. But Aisha also had flaws. She was incredibly jealous, causing her to play tricks that sometimes were hurtful to others. She spoke her mind, sometimes too bluntly, getting herself in trouble and sometimes causing fights among her sister wives. She was a notorious spy. In other words, Aisha was an irresistible character, and I became obsessed with bringing her to life. La Joya de Medina has been depicted as a love story. It is that, yes, but it is also so much more. It's a tale of women's empowerment. It's a coming-of-age story. And it provides a glimpse into Islam, a culture that we know so little about in the West. La Joya de Medina offers political intrigue, battles, and intimate portrayals of the women in the Prophet Muhammad's harem, including superstitious Sauda, the oldest wife, aristocratic feminist Salama, fiery, temperamental Zainab, who married Muhammad under scandalous circumstances, and many others. In researching and writing La Joya de Medina, I fell in love with the characters and with the stories found in the Islamic traditions. I was inspired again and again by Aisha's struggle to control her destiny in a culture where women had few rights, and by her courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. I hope La Joya de Medina will inspire you too.